texture's amazing. Really juicy, tender, delicious.
But I think I'm most excited for the snacks. I'm Celine.
And I'm Javo. We're Noshivore, two Canadians on the quest to curate the world's best eats.
We rate spots on whether you should walk, run, or fly to them.
We are in
Hakone! Known for its relaxing onsens and lush green hikes, there's so much to see in Hakone. There's the iconic temple on the lake, beautiful art museums, and their very own sulfurous hell valley. If you're lucky, the famed view of Mount Fuji awaits.
Different kinds of pickles, the miso soup, and a katsudon. Pork is from the Hakone region specifically. Buckwheat noodles with egg and free-range chicken.
What do you think?
so super delicious. Tons of umami in the broth. Noodles are cut a little bit thinner than I'm typically used to, and which is nice. A great texture bite. You got all these little vegetables inside, and the chicken is a little bit of lost in the sauce. You don't really taste it that much, but the texture is amazing.
Here at Yamaji, and it's really cute. It's like a family-owned restaurant, small space. I ended up choosing the Hakone pork tonkatsu don, and Jeremy had the...
It was a buckwheat noodle soup.
This was the soba that they're apparently known for. A little bit on the salty side, but like having that crunch, having the egg, and you just get closer in the smell and the fragrance of it was just, oh, so good.
Great addition to our Hakone trip.
Hiking up the mountain, going to see another mountain.
We've got some black eggs. They're basically, I think, eggs cooked in the sulfur, the local sulfur, or volcanic ash. Oh, they're still hot when you get them. It's kind of like a factory line. You just go in, pay 500 yen, and you get 4 eggs. It's like a dino egg.
We need to wait a little bit. Here's salt.
When you boil normal eggs, you can actually get rid of that sulfur taste if you poke a hole in the air pocket, which is the flatter side of the egg, using a push pin. And so the sulfur will escape during the boiling process. Got a delicious yolk. It's actually not so sulfury.
I really don't taste the sulfur.
The eggs in Japan are definitely high quality. Like, you can tell by the yolks because they're a lot more yellow, more orangey, rather than almost like a pale yellow in North America. Just needed a beer after a long day of hiking, so went to our local Lawson, picked up a Moon Lover over here, and it's one from the local brewery called Gora. Unfortunately, the brewery closes relatively early, around 5:30, but I'm still gonna try their beer, so let's give it a crack. Ooh, it smells happy. This is a session IPA, 5% alcohol, high aroma, high bitterness. Forgot the third category that they measure these beers on. But overall, pretty good. 550 yen. It's not cheap for one of these bad boys, but tastes really good. grated ginger. Looks like probably bonito flakes on top of some cold tofu. A bite. Everybody knows the rules. It's exactly what you expect.
The gyoza has arrived.
And then you've got your boiled gyozas over here.
This is what the ginkgo seed looks like.
The dashi broth for sure. A little tough to hold. This is the original boiled gyoza.
Got some deep fried chicken wings.
It's a stuffed wing. I'm gonna dunk it in this mayo. Let's give it a shot. Whoa. Really juicy, tender, delicious. Going for another bite. This is the star. I think this is actually what you come here for. This stuff is amazing.
Gyoza center.
Pretty good. Food wasn't overly spectacular, except for that one dish, which was the chicken wings. They were stuffed, perfectly fried, moist, juicy, had a ton of flavor, good seasoning, acidity. So it had everything you kind of wanted in a single bite of a wing.
We would love to go back again, especially for those chicken wings.
So Ian, tell me what you're most excited for here.
I'm excited to get back to our resort. And it's already such a pleasant little place. The rooms are so cute. They're like tatami style. You have yutowas, which is like the summer version of a kimono, and it's a lighter that you kind of robe where you wear around. The onsen, there's a private and public onsen that's available. But I think I'm most excited for the snacks because they're supposed to have these Japanese sweets, and then they had snacks earlier, and then it's like unlimited tea. If you're a beer person, there's beer. They have some different sodas. Like that too. I think just walking around the facilities, there's a couple where you can like stick your feet in and just kind of, they set it up like a garden terrace, but there's like tents and stuff too. So just sitting and enjoying. I can imagine in the fall when the leaves change color and there's the Japanese apple trees, they're just gonna be so beautiful. So I'm excited to go back to our room.
Oh, it even does the foam separately. Crazy.
A couple of salty, a little bit salty on the other side. Like a well balanced, not too sweet inside. I think it's what it is. These remind me of the strawberry Asian snacks that you grew up with. Strawberry Pockies and the koalas and the pandas. Definitely nostalgia. Our hotel basically had a breakfast buffet which had both Japanese and Western eats, and we really enjoyed having the Japanese cuisine because you got to try a whole bunch of things that are very much part of their nature here that we don't see too much, like the yam paste. They had more of the white paste, but this time it looked like they were cooked. They're the tiny white fishes.
Breakfast to start. You got miso soup. You got a bunch of fixins that you put over rice. Some grilled salmon, seaweed salad, stewed vegetables, natto, an onsen egg, and soba noodles.
Japanese style buffet, a whole bunch of different toppings. There's sour plum, there's some spicy egg cod, Oh, some white bait down at the bottom. This is the yam that they season. A seaweed salad, Hakone, with truffle sauce. Rice with a plum perilla furikake and some miso soup.
Thoughts?
Taste is better than what it smells like.
I agree. Hey, it's good for you though.
Look at how they cut the oranges.
Look how cute this is too from Mount Fuji. It's actually absolutely delicious. Some of the best I've had. Thank you, Hakone. You have been a treat. We can't wait to come back and hopefully see Mount Fuji next time. I don't know about you, but I feel rejuvenated.
Yeah, that onsen was incredible. We hit it like 3 times in 6 hours.
Hakone is just luxury. Luxury relaxation, nature.
Sure, all of the above. In terms of eats, I'm gonna go with owakudani, not because it tasted the best, but because it was the most memorable. When I think back on my Hakone trip, it's like black eggs. You know, where else are you gonna get black eggs? So just memorable.
Plus, did you know, apparently each egg can extend your life for up to 7 years. This is what they say. Is it crazy to say that my favorite was actually the food from the hotel? Not only did we have little touches like the fresh cold milk after an onsen experience, you also had the delectable snacks of like Japanese mochi, all of the like favorites, and even some of these like childhood favorites. You had your unlimited beer, you had your unlimited tea, but even the breakfast, the spread, East meets West, and that furikake mixed in with rice, just so simple. I just kept going back for more.
I hope you join us next week. We're going back to Tokyo and we're gonna go to Tsukiji Market, the old fish market. We'll show you everything we ate in an afternoon.